Tuppence I got for selling me clothes, tuppence for selling me blanket. If ever I list for the soldier again, devil shall be me sergeant.
Put it. Get in. He knows the way, doesn't he? He knows the way. Oh, he's having a waz. The woods are looking pretty lovely at the moment. Come here, Bodger. Right, ladies and gents, good morning. I'll say it's about 11:30 now. I had to late start because I had to take my bike in to have its yearly service and MOT. Bodger, what you got? What you got? He saw a squirrel on the way in. Squirrel jumped out. So that's a tree. He was about there, and the squirrel just come down, looked at him. He looked at the squirrel. Squirrel legged it, and he legged it after him. I don't think you know what it's supposed to do, but he didn't get the squirrel, obviously. But the squirrel just went, blimey. I'm sure he phrased it differently, and just proper legged it. But yeah, the old covert spot looking particularly lovely now. The onset of autumn, which is nice because it's nice and cool. So you're not a lot. Big sweaty old bloke like when you start doing things, and yeah, still got the canopy cover. Baldrick, stop eating the wood. But yeah, I did put a few shout outs, but as it's Tuesday, obviously I'd like to think most people said no because they're at work, but it probably got something to do with my like hygiene regime, like, you know, probably need to shower more often, people come out to me a bit more. Yeah, bought my old little Bergen out, and got some new bits of kit, some shiny kit. I want to man up, you know, get a bit dirty. But I'll tell you what is nice, and something I've noticed is, well, they live here. What are you doing? I think he's going to go and do a perimeter patrol for me before we put some stags out. Get the admin on. The old deer, proper whipping off all the bark. Doing it there. And strange enough, on my little, this is a little bit tired now, needs a bit of salt and that, well it needs replacing, full stop. But even on here they've been chopping away at the bark, which is fine. And on my table, which, you know, today is just a little come over, do whatever's needed, because I'll give this a bit of a sort out, a bit of a repair, because where they've chewed it they've gone through me twine. But yeah, must have been, you know what I mean, that's up to my waist height. Very little chew. Baldrick! 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 He's just doing a perimeter patrol, bless him. One of his little things has come undone. Anyway, ladies and gents, yeah. First thing to do is get a bra on. I want to test the new little stove I've got. Right, take care, ladies and gents. Right, ladies and gents, a short while ago, having a look around at work for, well, some keyboards that were a lot cheaper than we have to buy through the approved companies that we have to use, but because we're a charity I thought a cheaper way of doing it. As I come across that, one of them shops that sells everything on eBay, a little stove, and here we see it here. I will weigh it when I get home. Comes in a nice Cordura bag, zip, very well made, totally adequate for the task, and inside there, epoxy 451, don't get too excited, is a really nice shiny stove that I saw. And long story cut short, I decided to have this because my missus wanted to get something, and it comes in a fold up mode there. Everything folds into it. You've got that for the 3 parts. you've got a fire plate in there, and obviously a little grill that goes inside there. And it'd be nice to get air underneath the fire and the ash will drop through. And on the top, that's just you know, where you put your pot stand. And it's ever so simple. Not a great deal to go wrong. And just make sure I'm in shot and set it up there, ladies and gents. Right, £28.53 I think I paid for it. So you open that up like that. And I'm thinking this, a much cheaper alternative to your bush boxes and your X boxes and you know, one that folds up and one that concertinas into itself. So this isn't in any way difficult to set up. And there we go, ladies and gents. It's got two settings that you can put your fire plate in. Obviously you can drop that down to the ground if you wanted to, but on this one, just to get a quick brew on, you know, I'm going to, but literally, that is how simple it is. To take it apart, it's much the same. Here comes my first aeroplane of the day. So I'll put it up one, put that on there, I'll bring you back. Right, ladies and gents, as you can see, this bit, when it goes on here, it comes through two holes on either side, and proper makes it solid, if that makes sense. There's no real problem with that whatsoever. You can have it on the floor, that plate, or as you can see here, two positions. Loads of holes to get air in on both sides. There's the hinges, and you know, I just don't think there's too much that can go wrong with it. I've got another little bit of shiny kit. I want to give this a burn up, but obviously I'll do some dimensions for you later on. But ladies and gents, if there's my hand, you can see how big it is. It's not big at all, and the weight, you know, unusual for me. I probably would have took the weight to give it, but what I want to do is get a, well, try it for a trangia, because I need a quick brew. So I'm going to have cook it myself, and Mr. Baldrick's going to have an omelette later on, aren't we? Anyway, ladies and gents, yeah, that's the burner, and obviously it's easy to light. You just take that off till you need it, keep that by, and I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back to show you what I'm going to put on that. Right, ladies and gents, another little bit of shiny kit I got, and as I say there, I've always liked the, because it's exactly what I used to use, 44 pattern water bottle and mug. The design's not unique, but the metal water bottle and a metal mug, but now I want it in stainless steel and not aluminium, which I have got. And again, Amazon, I will drop a link in there for you. There's a couple of different ones, 1 litre and 1.1 litre, as David. When we was out on the weekend, we had a little search on Amazon because he thought it was amazing for the price. So let your eyes be your guides on this. Again, stainless steel water bottle. Not seen one. Very much in the style of Dave Canterbury's one. Well, Dave Canterbury's is not Dave Canterbury's. He's just adapted the design, isn't he? And a nice, proper, solid stainless steel mug. Really is good quality of manufacture. You know, the welds there, you know, stiff handles, nothing sharp round the top, and it's obviously the outside though is too shiny, but that's what you get for your money, ladies and gents. There's only one thing, obviously I think it may fail on. It's got a chain here with a lid, and it's got a little rivet there, so that may cause a problem, but this is going on the fire because I'm going to warm the coffee up in here for me, sorry, warm the water up in here for me brew and get it a bit, you know, manly, dirty, because it is very, very shiny. But ladies and gents, that's £22 for a stainless steel water bottle and a cup. I'll tell you what, initially, it's only a look. I don't do reviews, I'll just show you stuff if you like it. Let your eyes be your guide. I'll drop a link in if you want to, you like what you see. But for £22, you're having a laugh, Mrs. Lady. You can't really do better than that. I'm going to be using it now and get a brew on. But again, testing the stove, which is all shiny. and I don't like shiny kit. Give that a little test and see how we get on with that. But yeah, for 22 quid, you're having a laugh, missus. I think Dave Canterbury's, I'm not knocking his stuff, he does good stuff, but it's not cheap, ladies and gents, and I know a lot of people like me, you know, haven't got a lot of dollar, and anyway, we like reasonable tightwad alternatives, and I believe I found one in that water bottle and cup. It does come with a cover, which I shall film at home, and when I film it at home, because I've left it at home, because I've got a better cover, I'll drop it in now. Right, ladies and gents, just let the transier, which is nice. Slip my DB Firkin on, and stick this water bottle on to get a bit dirty. I've got about 2/3 of a water bottle on there, and what I'm going to have to do with that cap is just keep it over the top. I'll just show you that. Obviously you don't boil a water bottle with the top on, so it's really nice design in that as well. Bring you a bit closer. Proper silicone insert there, none of your rubber that's going to fail, and really nice threads. Don't feel like you're going to double thread it every time you do it. The only thing I found there, don't stick your tongue in, it's not sharp, but that's just where they've rounded it over. But yeah, just going to put that there for the moment. Here's an air gap, and I'm hoping it's going to help take the shininess away, because we don't like shiny, do we? And as you'll see there, ladies and gents, that cooker there is just spot on, just about an inch flame gap, which I believe the old Trangiers like. Oh yes. Anyway, that's for me push coffee. So I'll bring you back when I have that, ladies and gents. Right, well, that water bottle's just heating up there, ladies and gents. Like I say, got the lid. Lid seems to be like of a Bakelite type plastic. So I'm not saying it's heat resistant or anything, but it's not a soft plastic that will. I'm quite happy to have that up there, having stuck my finger there. The old Trangier is doing nicely. There's my heat-proof gloves. I can't go anywhere without them, because literally, you know, later on I'm going to be picking that off and dropping that into me coffee. But ladies and gents, the mug on its own. Nice bit of kit. Now the ones on the site, when me and David looked, some come with a lid, and some have a the handle, one handle that comes up and drops down, and just click in and go underneath the cup. Let your eyes be your guide, and you choose which one you want. But Outlaw Dave, a little while ago, he shot me one of these, and just so this is your standard cover lid, it does fit that. Now obviously when we looked on the site, we did a bit more. You can get two different versions, and as far as I know, both come with a lid, but there's a lid for that as well. And obviously, because I got it, the fisheye. And for me, now I will say, yeah, point to note, I've ribbed people for that in the past. If you're showing somebody something, you should bring out all the kit, and but unfortunately, you know what I'm like. All of that, the cup, the fisheye, the lid, and the bottle, go into most. But this is a Belgian. I picked this up at the Wilderness Cabin about, well, not last one, but the one before. And you know, people all know why I like this, because it's very reminiscent of the 44 webbing pouch. And again, it's got many different attachment points out there. In fact, that's a really good design, because there's about 3 different ways you can attach that to a webbing or a pack. But that's what I'm keeping mine in. Like I say, I will have put the original in there. Nothing too much wrong with it, because I think a lot of people will probably store these in their pack rather than going on the belt. But the other one's okay. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Just you know, the old tough canvas. And this is something I would carry on the belt. But yeah, I can't see nothing wrong with that stainless steel cup, apart from it's too shiny. All it says is there is stainless steel. It's not sharp in any way. You know, all the rivets seem okay. The handles are just nice and tight, just how you'd want them, and they do click into each other. And again, that bottle, that does fit in the fisheye. So if you've got one of them, you can make yourself up a nice little bushcrafty stainless steel cup and mug, and you know, with that and that, I'm happy as a sandboy Larry, because that's what I used to use as a squaddy, and what I know best. I can eat and drink out of that if necessary. But anyway, I won't let you see water boiling, but that's just a stainless steel bottle and cup there. 22 quid. I'll drop the link into Amazon. Nothing to do with the seller. Let your eyes be your guide. If you think it's a good deal, I certainly did, because I spent my money, and you know me, I'm an old tightwad. But yeah, ladies and gents, I'll bring you back. And as we say, sorry, that old stove, very nice, very happy with that. It's proper providing a windbreak to the Trangia. And the reason I want to do this is, well, just because I want a quick coffee, because I've got here, and just to make sure it's, you know, 2 for 1 special offer. You can use it with a Trangia. Nice one. There you go, Mr. Baldrick over there, look. He's settled down a bit now, and he just loves it. Baldrick! What's that? You want a security patrol, you make sure, oh yes Dad, I'll bite anything that comes near us. I'll bite it, and I'll kill it, and we'll eat it. Bless him, loves coming out. Right, bring you back, ladies and gents. Right, ladies and gents, didn't take no longer than normal. We had the cap on there, doesn't seem to be burning, and as we can see, there's a proper little ball going on in there. So, oh, again, I've just had that offset, and it's not burnt it so far, because that's all you've got to do is be able to test out your kit. So at this point, obviously I've got these safety gloves on. These are Cook's Essentials. 2 things you're likely to do when you're in the field: cut yourself or burn yourself. Ladies and gents, I can't recommend these highly enough. They're sub £20, okay? Cook's Essential gloves. Watch me grab the boiling hot water bottle straight off the fire, put it in there, put it down, with no damage to my hands whatsoever. But yeah, lovely jubbly. So on that, put that there, and grab that, see I'm in the fire, and no grey areas on that one. Spot on for a nice bit of coffee. Let's have a look. Got a little bit of a blue in there, nice one. Just to finish that off, what I'm going to do, that's going to sound a bit daft, put my cup on there just to make it get a bit of colour on it. It's too shiny. But yeah, so that's a job done on that, ladies and gents. Don't appear to be no damage to it. I wasn't expecting any, because it's stainless steel, but I'm just looking on the inside. See this rim here? That rim where my thumb is, just trying to inspect that, because that's probably a join point there. But yeah, I've got no problems with that whatsoever. 22 quid for a stainless steel bottle and a cup, and a cover, which I'm sure I've put in before now. I'll film that when I get home. Oh yes, that's just taking a bit of that shiny off. Tell you what I'm going to do. Close my handles. Give that a bit of a burn. Oh yes. Just want to take the shininess away. But anyway, ladies and gents, my coffee, my posh coffee, is getting cold. And there we have Mr. Baldrick listening to all the sights of the forest. Come here, boy. You're on stag, ain't you? Yes, Dad. When do we get the cookies? Right, bring you back, ladies and gents. Bring you back. Baldrick, away. Right, ladies and gents, if you make a bit of kit, you've got to test it. There's me little leather sort of, I don't know, tinder transportation catcher. I made this a while ago. Just jute twine, big wedge of it, and obviously a little bit of aluminium tubing, just because all I had there, and just to see if I can use this as, you know, I think they call it like an everlasting match, or whatever. But let's see if I can give this a go. Get the old fire started. Oh, sorry, dropped there, but yeah, that did the business, didn't it? No dangers on that one. And as I say, a little bit of leather. If I needed to, I could transport any tinder in there. Concentrates your spark, keeps it all off. Everything here is damp, ladies and gents. I'll just pull that down just to go and light my fire. I'll bring it back. Yeah, I made that a long time ago, and just as I went in to get me my fire still, just remembered that. I thought, yeah, just give that another go. So even this wood's damp. Right, ladies and gents, brought you back. Took a little bit of doing that. Had to make up a few more feather sticks and give it another go, just because the wood's inherently damp. But yeah, not too problems. Oh, I've stuck my mug on there, as you know. I'm just trying to give it a proper burn down and man it up a little bit. I'll stick my water bottle on there in a minute. But yeah, it's a little stove there. Can't see no problems with it. Obviously, give it a few burns before you make any sort of empowered decisions about it. But can't see it being anything too wrong with it, to be honest. And the 28 quid, when you think you've got the water bottle, the cup, and probably the lid, and a carrier for it, then you've got this, and all for 50 quid. Like 22 and 28 when I went to school was 50 quid, which is in and around the price of the Pathfinder kit. So 2 for 1 tightwad. There is a reason why I call myself a tightwad. I'm just giving this a bit of a burn. Man it up a little bit. Let's get some more stickies on there. These ones in. Oh yes. Got to have a fire pokey stick. I'll have my water bottle on there. And obviously, ladies and gents, David Fire's going to be very surprised because I'm going to cook myself something in the field. Something I don't normally do because I'm too lazy. But yeah, got a bit of a burn. I'll tell you what I will do. An old cut like that indeed. Because I think what I'm going to do, ladies and gents, with the old water bottle is detach the water bottle, the actual cap. Don't really need it. If you ever take the cap off your water bottle or anything like that, never put it on the ground, never put it anywhere. Put it straight in your right hand pocket or your left hand pocket, depending on which is, your right hand or left side, so you always know where it is. Stick it in your pocket. Never ever put the lid to a water bottle down, because guess what, you will lose it. Anyway, I'm just branding these up a little bit, and obviously I'm not going near it. Again, gloves, I can quite happily go to any part of that, and that is going to be raging hot now, and touch it without fear of burning myself. Oven-proof gloves. May seem a bit girly to you, but to me, essential items, because I'm not burning myself. Alright, never mind. Bring you back when I've got some scoff on anyway, because David Fairs is just going to be totally amazing. And ladies and gents, yes, a rare moment indeed. The tightwad that's going in there nicely now. He's going to cook himself something to eat. Pre-prepared by Mrs. Tightwad. An omelette of the highest order. Here we see man points. A Belgian stainless steel mess tin. So we get that on there. What else? Some of that. It's going to be cooking along nicely. Nice little cheese omelette there. Very nice. And yeah, seriously ladies and gents, there's plenty of room for that fire in there to develop. It's going like a good and plenty of air. If it warps, I tell you, everything's looking good so far. And I'll tell you what is looking good. That chuggy egg omelette, oh very nice. Anyway, I'll of course, even Carlisle will be interested in this one. I'm going to bring you back because I can't hold the camera and prepare me food at the same time. But yeah, I want my endpoints for that. Stainless steel Belgian mesh tins, you get 2 for a fiver. Got to be done, ladies and gents, got to be done. Had them for ages, just never used them. Anyway, bring you back. Right, ladies and gents, I've put my cup on there. Shouldn't be too hot, I'm going to just put it on. Give some more water for some cowboy coffee because I need it. But that stove's done the business there. I'll throw a few more bits of wood on there, but see where the embers are glowing really red? That just shows me it's getting a lot of air oxygen to it, so that's all good. I'm sure if you put stuff underneath there, that could be used as a little oven. I might try that out next time, because there's a lot of heat being bounced around in there. Actually, there's a lot of heat being bounced around in there. So yeah, I'll give that a go next time. Maybe a bit of bannock or something. But yeah, my omelette turned into more like scrambled eggs, but I've got some tomato sauce to put on there because I'm a girly southerner and not one of these hard northerners that has brown sauce, because that's just proper wrong. That's just proper wrong. So I'm going to sharpen and get that down my throat. I know David Fairs will be impressed there. So I've actually cooked something in the field, and I need to get a bit more wood on that fire. And as I say, ladies and gents, look, massive great big opening. It ain't a problem. Nice one, I'm proper liking that stove. Anyway, bring you back when I filled my belly. Right, ladies and gents, being a rifle soldier, I always beat the troops. I must admit, Baldrick's very lucky here, because that is very nice. Here, let it pan, watch this. Baldrick! There he was. you know that squeaky sound, don't you? Oh, getting there, mate. And ladies and gents, old mess tin there, surprisingly non-stick, to be honest, must admit. That's very nice. I'll see me doing that again. That was, yeah, proper nice. David Fairs will be like that. I just hope you do that more often then. It's a little joke, a standing joke between us. I'm not. You like that, boy? Do you like it? That's all right, yeah. See, with Baldrick, he has his sound. You know that sound, don't you, mate? Scraping of a plate. Bless him. Right, ladies and gents, I keep with me diggers, as they're known in the army, knife, fork and spoon. I carry the second bit of aluminium tubing, and that was just getting a bit low. Always handy. It's nice just to have it. It's only useful if you've got it, so I always keep it with me knife, fork and spoon. Loving it. It's just the old bit of aluminium tubing. Got to be done. Right, ladies and gents, here we see the old coffee. Get my gloves on in a sec. Shouldn't really do what I've just done, but I've got my gloves there. But yeah, it's working fine. All I'm going to do now is bung that on there just to brown that off a little bit. And well, what can I say about the stove? It'll take a trangier, perhaps a little, yeah, it's proper nice and hot in there. Certainly keep your food warm, no danger, and I'm proper liking this, yeah, good little buy. But anyway, some coffee, I've got some cake. Yes, David, I'm having a 2-course meal in the field. I know you don't believe it, but again, I'll show you my cake. Take care. Right, ladies and gents, something I made up there. I got them, is it Acker? If you put a W, it's wanker. Chargers in there. Everybody was talking about. I've made that up. It's a bit padded, so it's protected. It's Gore-Tex. Comes off, well, it's two pockets sewn together from one of them Gore-Tex Ivy's jackets that you can get anywhere for pennies. A bit of elastic to keep it all round there. I folded it round. Inside there is chargers for everything, so that's just my emergency charging system there. High vis, oh yes, why not, why not. Don't want to lose it, and if you do drop it, that's the last thing you want to be able to lose, because that could be your communications. And at this point I'm going to have to charge my camera up a little bit, because I've just been waffling on forever. And there's a lovely little knife there. So to the gentleman there, you know who you are. Thank you very much, mate. You are a scholar and a gentleman. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Anchor. Really loving this. Tested it non-stop since I've had it, which is about a month now. I've done nothing but charge my phone, all my cameras off this, and it will charge my phone about 8 times if I'm just doing the phone. Granted, well, it doesn't really matter how fast the phone uses a charge, but where I'm not on the Tinternet and, you know, WhatsApp and all that, I don't use up a lot of battery power on my phone. So I'm old school. And like I say, inside of there is, I did a little bit of padding. They're all labelled up, every single attachment that I need for cameras and both types of cameras and my phone. Anyway, so I want to get that done and drink some coffee. But yeah, just made it, a little bag there, a little bit of padding. Proper impressed with this, it's doing the business. Right, ladies and gents, I said it's third boil up now. Totally happy with that. Round it up a little bit, got a bit dirty, but what you'll see I've done is taken the, it's almost like a key ring on the top there, and I've undone that little bit. I'm going to rig up a little clip for that, so I can take it on and on. Off and on where necessary. I don't often boil the water bottle because I boil a cup, but I want the ability to do that and to give it a little bit of a test out, and I can't see any problem with this whatsoever. And again, just on the stove, because I'd had a fire in it, I had it on the lower level and still heated it up, no problem, for some posh coffee. Yummy. So I'm going to have that in a second. See Mr. Baldrick in a rare moment. He's been running about like a complete nutter. Been off on a couple of recce patrols, haven't you, boy? And you're just having a little sit down. I should have brought your mat. I made you a mat and never brought it today. But yeah, look, very rare. Mr. Baldrick in sleep mode. Just like his dad. He can sleep anywhere, bless him. Nice one.